Hello and welcome to Mzansi Stories Recap. I am back yet again reviewing one of your Mzansi favorite soapies. And in this video, we are reviewing Umkhokha. Now, before we even start with the review, I want to say I have not been catching up. I have not been watching. I have been busy. You guys know that I work. I have other things to do other than giving you this reviews. And I have been getting a lot of love from you guys, which I highly, highly, highly appreciate. And I have been getting lots of hate as well. If you're a hater, oh well, it is what it is. But if you've been giving me love, I love you back. And I am reviewing the shows because honestly, there are people who genuinely enjoy my reviews. Otherwise, I wouldn't be having this amount of subscribers. Now, let's get into the review. I'm sorry for being long. I just had to get that one out. Now, we see Unoluntu, who it seems like Unoluntu has been having problems with this scammer boyfriend, which is about time. I'm still not happy. I'm far from forgiving Unobuntu the fact that she decided to run away with this boy and not stay married with Umkhokha. I know Umkhokha was not the best suitor for Unoluntu, but compared to this scammer boyfriend, like Umkhokha was the one. Umkhokha was the one. So Noluntu ukhuluma nomvelase saying that she wants to leave the guy. She says, Velase, honestly, you know very well that I have to leave, Meanwhile, scammer boyfriend is organizing something else on the side, which I'm like asking myself exactly what is he busy organizing. I don't know, maybe he wanted to flee the country. And Unoluntu is just like, no, this is not for me. This is not for me. I need to find me. I need to do what Noluntu wants to do. I need to be happy with Unoluntu, no one but Unoluntu. And I just have to find Unoluntu. Meanwhile, guys, I did say that I have not been watching Umkhokha for the while. Umkhokha has been catching some strays on Twitter. Twitter is not happy with you all. I don't know, guys. There seems to be a comparison between Christian and Judea Church, where we get to see that Judea Church is a bit cultural than Christianity. Okay, so what happened was at some point, it seems like something happened to Kulani. Guys, like I said, I have not been catching up on Umkhokha. I want to know what led to Kulani fainting and people assuming that maybe he has passed on, because it seems like he fainted and then people kind of assumed that he has passed on, and it's just haven't been great for Kulani, So when it's the paramedics were called, oh Sana, the way unomkhosi umabusi and unokbongwa gave their performance, like, guys, that was outstanding. They cried real tears. Okay, however, when Kulani woke up, Kulani actually woke up, you guys. Like, how crazy is this? Kulani woke up. It seems like he was raised from the death. So even the paramedics were confused, and they were even asking what really happened to Kulani, because they felt the pulse. And they did declare him, as someone who's ain't living anymore. And now that he's back, he's living, is it possible that they made a mistake? Is it possible that maybe, and they just say that within the experience that they have worked in their work, they have never made any kind of a mistake. Like, they have never made any mistake. However, no one can explain. No one can explain why is Kulani alive. Himself, he looks like he's confused. It's like, what am I still doing in this planet called Earth? I'm not supposed to be here anymore, you know. Yeah, guys, Umkhululi here, is just saying that no, don't worry, paramedics. It's not really your fault. You all know, Guti, we are within Umvelase in this church, and it's really just not your fault. You guys should just be freed, and stop worrying and overthinking that maybe you could have done something, you did not do anything. Now, in the next scene, we see Unobuntu. So Unobuntu wanted to go, and this is when Umam Zobe came to help Unobuntu. Guys, I know Umam Zobe has not been our best of the best, but I like how Umam Zobe has always been there for Unoluntu, has come up for Unoluntu, has covered up for Unoluntu. Like Umam Zobe have showed up Unobuntu in ways that I never thought Umam Zobe is capable of, and I've never, ever, not in a million years, thought Mam Zobe is capable of showing up for Unobuntu the way that Mam Zobe have showed up for Unobuntu. Well, again, the scammer boyfriend of Nobuntu's actually shot Umam Zobe. Can you believe it? It seems like he was actually planning to shoot Unobuntu. Then Umam Zobe stand in front of the bullets and saved Unobuntu. Guys, who have ever thought they will live long enough to see Umam Zobe being selfless? Like in that position where he decided to take a bullet for Unobuntu. Like honestly, Mam Zobe was totally being selfless. And we all know that Mam Zobe has always been doing things where she has something to gain. If Mam Zobe has something to gain, then trust and believe Mam Zobe will be there doing whatever that needs to be done. If Mam Zobe have nothing, absolutely nothing to gain, Mam Zobe ain't coming to the party. Mam Zobe ain't coming to the party, okay? So now that Mam Zobe have been shot, obviously everyone is begging this scam boyfriend that, listen, you do not have to, okay? At the end of the day, you will be arrested. And you really have to make a choice. What exactly do you want to be arrested for? Do you want to be arrested for just shooting a person? Or do you want to be arrested for actually killing a person? Well, the scam boyfriend keeps on saying that he needs to think, they're making noise for him. He can't think, he can't think with them. Keep on making noise. He really, really, really needs to think, So then it turns out that Mam Zobe, finally the ambulance was called for Mam Zobe, and Mam Zobe must be rushed to the hospital. So Udifa then decided to go and inform the Mthembu family. And he does say that, he comes with bad news. The fact that Mam Zobe has, been shot, Now, at first, everyone else is worried, about Mam Zobe. Oh my gosh, like really, she has been shot. Mam Zobe is not really people's favorites, People ain't really, they don't really find Mam Zobe like that cute and all that, which I don't blame them, guys. Honestly, when it comes to that one, it is Mam Zobe's doings, it's all her doings. However, Mam Zobe, these people are Christians, or rather they go to church. It doesn't matter which kind of a church do they go to, but they go to church. Their heart's supposed to be pure. They are not supposed to hold grudges and all that stuff. They're supposed to be able to forgive easily. So they do ask how bad Mam Zobe is and how she got hurt. And Tifa does say that actually Mam Zobe got hurt defending Unobuntu, and unfortunately Mam Zobe just, she caught a bullet for Unobuntu. Which, guys, for the fact that Mam Zobe did that for Unobuntu, I feel like it's a recommendable, like it really is. It shows some kind of growth within Mam Zobe. Now, everyone else is just, shocked. They even say that they are sure that Unobuntu and Ukapsile are in a West state. Then Mekhulekani said, I know we will ask Umthembu to, we will pray for her and ask Umthembu also to help her get better, and this surprises Udiva. Are you still the same Khulekani? Like, why am I lost? Why am I getting so much lost? Are you still the same Khulekani? What's happening? So then this is revealed that Ukhulekani actually now believes in Umthembu. Umthembu have managed to overcome whatever demonic that was in him, that was making him to think that he's Christian. And I think that's where that's why Umkhokha actually catches strays, and that's how most people, many people actually were able to just say, hey, Umkhokha, you are offending us. Are you saying some of us who are actually Christians, are we demonic? So yeah, I'm not sure if Umkhokha have seen the bad reviews that it has been getting from Twitter and all that, but I'm guessing they don't care as long as they are making money, because the show, one thing about the show is making views, Sana. The show is pulling up some good views, and I'm sure they're making money. Now in the next scene, we see Unoba Fukesana. Nomafu talks about how she dislikes Umam Zobe, and how she really doesn't feel sorry for that, whatever that is happening with Umam Zobe, she doesn't feel sorry for Umam Zobe because Umam Zobe is not a good person. If anything, Umam Zobe just deserves it, Manzi Mande tries to be like a mother and just say, oh, my child, I'm sure you don't mean what you're saying. But Unomafu says, I mean it, actually. I mean exactly what I'm saying. Like, Mam Zobe took my mother away from me, and for that, I will never, ever, 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 ever forgive Umam Zobe. She says that when she was a child, Mam Zobe deprived her to have a mother. When she finally knew who her mother was, Mam Zobe took her mother away from her, And I'm just like, no, Mafu, you are honestly looking for someone to blame. When it comes to Uzotwa, honestly, hi, but I'm different to Mam Zobe, no. Guys, siblings fight every day, But just because we are fighting, it does not mean that now you must take your sibling's husband. You must feel comfortable being with your sibling's husband, or rather your sister's husband, just because you and your sister don't see eye to eye. What Zodwa did was very, 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 very wrong and is needed to be said. However, I mean, whatever that Zodwa did not, she did not deserve what Mam Zobe also did, trying to eliminate her and all that good stuff. She just really didn't deserve it. However, I wouldn't say that Uzodwa was as innocent as Mabusi tries, saying that Umam Zobe have just been a horrible woman and she deserves most of the things that are coming her way, and. Yes, Umam Zobe maybe does deserve a bit of bad things, because Sana, one thing about Mam Zobe, she has been a bad person. That I stand. Gesana, I cannot even think of defending Umam Zobe. She has been like not so much good person at all. But I think Umabusi also, baby girl, please, 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 okay? Nje abantu nje bakwamzobe. Abantu bakwamzobe ayigay bakwethu banenkinga, because uZodwa was definitely not a saint in this whole thinging, or rather in this whole fuel that was going on between him and between her and Umam Sobe. She was not as innocent as maybe Unobafu would have loved her mother to be. Now in the next scene we witness it indeed a miracle. A miracle was witnessed within our screens, where Ukulegani took a video for one of his social media and announces that he is going to turn over. He's going to turn over. He says he was lost and now he has been found, and he was found by his father. His father came to him and made things clear. He does say that it goes without saying that he is a Mutembus, and therefore Umvelase, his late father, see it fit that he takes him as one of his son and makes him, or rather use him, in growing the church. Now, guys, I'm not familiar with this man who's wearing an orange suit. Like, if you are familiar with him, please tell me, who is he, what is his name, and what is his business? Because as Ukulegani keeps on just explaining himself about the fact that the channel will not be closed, just the content will drastically change, which obviously for me, I don't understand what Kulegani expects. I wish I understood, because it seems like Kulegani, he was a Christian, right? And therefore most of his followers are Christians, right? And he go around talking about the fact that the channel will still remain the channel. He will just change the content that he's posting in the channel. And I'm just like, but don't you think no one wants to be interested in that channel, especially because the audience that you have attracted are people who are most likely interested in scriptures, in Christianity, in all this and that. They are not really interested about hearing about Amachudia. So that bad business, honestly. But Kesana, we will hear what Kulegani will say. If Kulegani says the channel is still good, everything is good business, I will be just shocked, honestly speaking. How in real life you don't just attract audience for something else and you give them something else. It's matching. It's like going to the shop and say you want pizza and someone offer you bread. Would you take the bread? No, you wouldn't, So I'm just like, okay. Anyway, Ukulegani and Umkhululi, they get to talk and chat, and even Umkhululi took Ukulegani to another place, and they just got to bond. They're talking about the fact that it is about time they make their father rather, so proud of them, and the fact that he has protected them for all this long, and they have lived long enough to see Ukulegani actually transform himself, transform his life, and leave all the Christianity nonsense and move to Amachudia. They all just feel so blessed and overwhelmed. And now I just wonder if they're gonna work together, or if they're gonna work against one another. Remember, there is money involved, like kuninzi in this church, and trust me, people are power hungry. As much as I was always saying Kulegani, I like him for never being power hungry, but honestly, when people are put in those positions, they get power hungry. And also, since Kulani is the eldest, right? I think Kulani is the eldest. I wonder if he won't be the next Mkhululi, as due to the fact that he is the eldest son. Anyway, that's it on Umkhokha The Curse. Now, if you do love and enjoy our reviews, you will give this video a huge thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one when I am back with more reviews. Till then, please do stay blessed, and I love you so much.